Now, I want to quickly turn to the front page of the Metro today, which splashes with Prince William, usually the sensible one, decrying our new burgeoning golden era of space exploration. The second in line to the throne declared to the BBC, who else, that we need some of the world's greatest brains and minds fixed on trying to repair this planet, not on trying to find the next place to go and live. Now, sorry, Prince William, but I'm not entirely convinced that some of the world's most successful and innovative people should be taking all that many lectures from someone who holds their position by an accident of birth. Even if you do manage to do it a little bit better than your brother. Now, for 30 years, consistently, the cost of getting a kilogram into orbit was $18,500. It was stagnant and prohibitively expensive. Well, today that cost is just $2,720, almost 1/10 of the previous price. The reason we're suddenly seeing billionaires going into space isn't because William Shatner is suddenly much more rich. It's because the cost of spaceflight is suddenly much lower. Sure, still too high for you and me, but given the way it's going, maybe not for long. The first orbital-class boosters were landed and reused less than a decade ago. And now a fully rapidly reusable rocket is being developed by SpaceX. Once finished, Starship, as it's called, will be able to ferry people about like an aeroplane, with the only significant cost being fuel. We're on the precipice of something incredibly exciting, all being led by market innovation. We're entering an era where we may be able to expend fewer resources on exploration for stratospherically bigger returns and better results. More for less, the essence of growth. But why has it suddenly become cheaper, and why have we suddenly seen a spurt of innovation reminiscent of the 1960s? Because of competition, because of private sector innovation. And it means instead of the US government having to spend 5% of its total budget on NASA as it did in the 1960s, it spends less than half of 1% on it today. And despite this, we're returning to the moon this decade, Mars not long after. The original space race was expensive but miraculous. Looking back, it was, yes, bonkers to wastefully throw away the multi-billion-dollar rocket that every time it was flown. Yet, even with big state, arguably relatively wasteful innovation like that, miraculous discoveries were made that helped life on Earth just as much as it helped our understanding of the universe. Who would have thought that the Apollo program, aimed at beating the Soviets, would be responsible for fireproof firefighter uniforms, thermal blankets, advanced cameras, bridge shock absorbers, advances in computing, vacuum-sealed food, freeze-dried food, and shock-absorbing sports shoe soles? Opposing innovation is never a good look. Holding back progress puts you on the wrong side of history. Prince William should learn from his late great-grandfather, Prince Phillip. Reportedly fascinated by the moon landings, he met Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins in 1969. He even visited the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center in 2007. Prince Phillip understood the importance of science, of innovation, and of exploration. And the world's brilliant billionaires should follow his example, not his grandson's.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.